والشرك معناه, and the shirk means هو تشريك غير الله في العبادة, which is to ascribe other than Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala in worship, to supplicate to other than Allah, to ask for aid from other than Allah, to perform salah to other than Allah, to prostrate to other than Allah, to slaughter to other than Allah. So the meaning is that you make a partner with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala in your worship. And worship is the right of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala alone. It is not permissible that anyone should be associated with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala in it. And what is greater than that and more dangerous, that all worship is dedicated to other than Allah Azza wa Jal. This is even worse in kufr and worse in shirk. This is what Imam Ibn Baz rahimahullah ta'ala said, commenting on this. Remember, ya akhwa, the example that we always give. You open up a company, and this example is only given to show you injustice, so that you understand injustice. And this is in something that is lowly, mere dunya, and with human beings. And what do you think when it is to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala? And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, walillah al-mathal al-a'la, and the highest of examples to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, there is nothing like him. If you set up a company and you come and hire somebody, you come and hire AbdulAziz. You tell him this is your job, this is the time for your job, and this is the job. So as a normal job, basically. Yani you work, for example, from 7 to 2 o'clock, or from 8 to 5, whatever it is. And this person does not work for you. You hired him. He doesn't work for you. He's not in your company. And he is doing the work for another company and taking your resources as well, using your resources and giving the outcome to another company. Whenever I ask this question, I say, what do you do with this person? They say, we don't give him money. We fire him instantly. Some they say we call the police. I said, none of you said, none of you say, so what? No problem. Ya akhi, have mercy. We say, la, this is injustice. This is injustice. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is all just. From the justice of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, that when someone, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala gives the Muslim and the disbeliever all of these blessings throughout the dunya, to do what? To worship him with. And then you see the Muslim, he's using them to worship Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to the best of his ability, insha'Allah azza wa jal. And these blessings are greater than what this Muslim is doing. The blessings that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has bestowed upon us are greater than our actions. That's why we enter Jannah in the end by his mercy and not by our actions. The same blessings that are better than the actions of the Muslims, the same blessings are given to the disbeliever, and the disbeliever goes and does what? He worships other than Allah Azza wa Jal. He denies Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Look at the juhud. He denies Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Says doesn't even exist. Or he associates others, mere creation, that are incomparable and insignificant to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Jabbaru samawati wal ard. Imagine such a crime, the biggest crime, would be gone unpunished. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala described himself as the all just. This is injustice. And the greatest, by the way, the greatest of injustices. Therefore, ya akhwa, we should understand through this example, how this is injustice. We must understand this and appreciate it. How this is injustice. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala gives you all of that, and this is the denial that you face Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala with. This is the juhud that you face Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala with. This is injustice. And if Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala forgives him for it, how can we say Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is the all just as he describes himself subhanahu wa ta'ala? No, this is injustice, and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is all just. He does not do injustice. Na'am.